Welcome back to my Unturned 3.0 map series. In the last episode, I gave a full tour of the entire island and talked about some plans and things like that. And in this video, it's just basically a continuation of that video. And in this video, I'm going to be working on actually making a new section of the map. This is going to be a new island city, a little bit more upscale. I need to fix some of the materials because things look a little weird over here. But essentially, I started using the road texture instead of roads because things just work a lot easier when you actually just use this painted on texture instead of the actual roads. The roads just don't work for me. I just can't get them to work right because of the different elevations and terrain and stuff like that. And I do need to go back through and make sure, let's just bake this. I need to go back through and make sure that all the road caps are fine, that this road texture is in different places, and just kind of work out some of the other problems I have. But in this episode, I'm going to actually work on making a new city on the map for you guys to see, because I like doing the tour videos, but you know, I did say that I wanted to make an actual editor series, and so that's what I'm going to do in this video today. So I'm going to fix this. I do not like the look of that. There we go. Alright, so first and foremost, let's go to objects. So we've got a gas station over there. Maybe I won't have a gas station on that end of the island. Yeah, I think maybe we'll do that. Okay, so I don't want to put another gas station in this. Yeah, it makes sense. See, this is the problem. Like, you want to make a town make sense. So, okay, so first and foremost, I want to make some beachfront property. So let's lay out some of the houses. We'll do house number 4. And we'll probably change some of these houses eventually once more stuff actually gets put into the game model-wise. So for now, we're going to use this house. Okay. And let's put this kind of right here. And we'll make another road that comes off leading to this neighborhood. So we'll do that. And then let's make this. Let's draw the road first. So we'll do road. We'll lower this a bit. And then let's do this. Just whatever. And then we'll make it a little bit thicker. Make it a little bit more even. So I don't know if I'll talk the entire time of this video, so hopefully you guys don't mind that. I'll kind of tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and anything else I think of as I go along. But I'm making this thicker so when it actually bakes, it'll look good. And so you can actually drive a car on it. Kind of make this little pointed like that. I'll do the same over here. Alright, so there's our first road. And I like doing it this way though, with the road texture. So that way, I mean, it looks like a road, but it's actually very even. And I don't have to worry about like different things of elevation. It just makes more sense in my opinion. Actually, maybe we'll move this back even further. This one doesn't have a back door, so I can actually afford to do this. And then we'll make a nice little walkway go into this or something. Yeah, because we want them to be like up on the beach. We want it to be a little bit more upscale of an area. So then let's do house number 6. This one actually does have a back door. And I'm going to keep this kind of spaced out a little bit. Actually, yeah. So let's get this all flush and even here. How's that look in the front? It'll work. It's a little high though. There we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit more spaced out so it looks nice. So it looks unique. And then let's not do another large house. Let's do like house number 7. House number 7 is pretty cool. Little bit more legit looking. Some of the houses are built very interesting. Some of the houses are built very different than what I think most houses look like. But that adds to the uniqueness of the game and to the houses themselves, to the models. Okay, and then let's make this one kind of sit back, because this one doesn't have a back door. Make it sit like right there. Alright, nice. So now we've got some houses up here, so let's go ahead and like make some like little trails leading up. Go to your materials, go down to trail, and so let's do a size down from that. Now, actually, we could go up. Whoa, right there. No, that's the same size we just had. There we go. There we go. That looks good. I don't care that it's not perfect. Actually, I do care. I'm so picky about how things look. There we go. And then let's also kind of draw a little bit underneath the house so that when we bake the resources, there's no grass underneath, or just barely any. Because I do like having some, but not like that much. There we go, kind of a back door area. And then let's make, there we go. And this house has that right there. Maybe we'll have this house be a little bit more overgrown with grass. Okay, so there's our kind of our high-end area. I don't think I want to put anything in here because I want it to be very unique looking. And that's just kind of weird looking right now, but whatever. I do want the main roadway. I want this. Let's add some more houses in, actually. I think that'll make it look a little bit better. Let's see. House number 8, I believe. Yeah. Trying to recall what houses I actually like. Does this have a back door? Oh, this has the nice front door. It's got a really cool looking front to it. There we go. That's still high. So let's go to our terrain and we'll raise it, lower the strength down so it's very gentle. Oh, that's building off over here. Just a little bit more. There we go. That's good. That's totally fine. We'll have this a little closer to the streets. Okay, that's too low, I think. Objects. There we go. Alright, still fine. So we'll have that close to the street. Maybe we'll keep both of these houses a little bit more overgrown. Nice. Actually, no. I want this one to not have it because it's gonna have a back door. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's the start of our new little city. And then I want to have houses along the road for the most part, like along these areas. I wish there were more models in. So I'm just going to lay this out like I want it to look. And then we can add more other different models in when they get put into the game. So I want this one to sit off by itself. I want to make this one have a huge yard. Okay, there we go with that. Now let's go to materials. Put our walkway leading out to it. Now this one's gonna kind of start adding to the look of things here, I think. So now let's go to medium. And let's go to our fence. Should we do... Yeah, why not? Oh, did I choose a broken one? I did. we want it to be from over here. You gotta watch out for these picket fences because they are a lot lower to the ground than you might think. There we go. Because you don't want to make them too low, but you also don't want them sticking out. Oh yeah, they do this thing. They're not made evenly. Okay, so now let's start. Oh, it's uneven. It's there we go. Copy, paste. We could do this, but it drives me crazy when it's uneven looking. So, click and drag, Control C, Control V to copy paste. And then I'm gonna probably wind up lowering these a little bit more. How's that look? Oh, almost perfect. It's not even. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so you can see how it's kind of like going down too far. It's like floating in the air. Now we need to lower this more. That's way too much. So we're gonna have to raise the ground up right there. I kind of like it to where you can actually jump over these fences if they're so low. I do like that. Alright, so this person has a huge yard. We'll copy all that, drag it over here. And we'll make their yard go to right about there. We need to turn this around so it's actually looks good. And how do we look? Everything is under for the most part, except for this part. Dang it. Let's smooth this out. That's so weird why it does that sometimes. There we go. I was just clicking in the wrong spot. Alright, how's it look? Okay, looks good. So, this yard is kind of done. Let's go ahead and make like a nice parking area. Let's do stone. They got a nice stone driveway. Lots of cars. And, you know, some of these places, maybe I'll put like some actual like destroyed cars or something like that in the driveways, because there's another house that's got something similar to this. Okay, maybe we'll do this. Will be interesting. I've yet to do this. Let's see, like a slide in here. Just putting these in like parks and stuff. But maybe these people had a bunch of kids and they actually had like a nice playground area. Swings. Maybe they want to sit like by the beach. Okay, and then maybe even something else. Let's do jungle gym. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. These people were very well off. They even had a nice little area for their kids. And then let's say that these people also had like a really nice backyard too. So we'll do, I think it's number 2. Nope, not number 2. Number 1. There we go. Sweet. Okay, and then let's do, where's the chairs at? The other area in the city, I did the benches. I could have done chairs. Totally forgot about that. How's that look? Need to rotate them a little bit. You can also hold down control to make it, so if you see when you do this, if you hold down control, it actually goes to specific angles when you rotate. And like different distances here, or you can just do, so holding control allows you to have it at specific areas. Specific lengths, distances, points, I don't know what you want to say. Alright, so there we go, there's that. So we're adding a little bit of detail to make it look a little bit more realistic. Okay, cool. We got a patio walkway out back. Cool. So there we go. There's a nice little house area. Maybe we'll... What else can we do to make this look more realistic for these people too? I think it's fine. This really adds to the look of things. Okay, so then maybe we'll put a bunch of houses on this side, and we'll just make them look like whatever. Nope, grocer. There we go. Yeah, we'll make these look, make more houses on this side of the road, and make just so it looks a little bit more residential. Because I do primarily want to have more houses in this area than most other areas on the map. Oh, this one has a garage, so we need to make a garage for this. And I want it to be like you can just drive by and like hop out of your car real fast, check these places, and hope that there's something actually in there. I think this map's going to be pretty fun to play on. Hope you guys are going to really like it. The smooth tool is very interesting. It sometimes doesn't work how you want it to. There we go. Alright, so let's go to materials. We'll go to trail. We'll make this house like really overgrown. We'll keep that like overgrown with grass. And then let's go to roads. And we're gonna make a little bit of a parking area back here. Then also a driveway. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's add some more houses in. This one also has a driveway. I don't really care right now if it's uneven. Like if the houses aren't even looking. Because I kind of work with this. Terrain is messed up here. There we go. Nice. And then, yeah, the biggest thing I think is going to take the most time on this map is actually going back through and adding in all the loot and zombie spawns and things like that. It's going to take a while. Maybe these people had a stone trail coming to their house. They shelled out a little bit of money to get the good looking stuff. There we go. Nice, so it's coming along pretty nice now. And obviously, we'll bake some trees on because the trees are going to make it look way better too. We'll do that at the end What's this one house gonna look like? I want to see this house. Nice, yeah. I like the overgrown look in some of the houses, or at least a little bit of overgrowth. This house is a little too high up. I actually want some people to be able to utilize the garages too. Like if you want to put a car in it and like hide for the night or something like that, you can do that. Oh yeah, this nasty puke green color house. Maybe I'll make this one like really close to the road. How is this road? Is this level right here? What the heck's the deal? Nice. And then maybe, yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. What can I put here? Maybe I'll put a gas station right here. Because gas station, you can actually like afford to like have a lot of space for the gas station and make it look really cool. So let's do. Let's do like that far back. I don't think this land is freaking level, smoothed out. Drive me crazy. Okay, there's that. So now we can put in the gas sign. Big days, eco fuel, capitalizing on the gas industry on this island. Let's put it on the roof. Sweet. Yeah, Big J, man. This guy's got a freaking monopoly. Nice, I like it. I want to make it look different than everywhere else in the islands. Gas cover. Oh, we're gonna. You know what? I want to do something that I haven't done yet. I want to make this like really massive, like a really huge gas station. Yes, that's cool looking. I should have put the pumps on first though. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Nice, I like it. There we go. That looks way better. Let's get rid of these. We'll put the pumps on first. Dude, this is cool. I like this. Where's the gas pumps? We'll have 2 in each thing. We're gonna make sure these are, yeah, not too bad. There we go. They're a little uneven. Nice. Okay. So let's select all of this. Copy and paste. Should make it all like connected looking. Ooh, I kind of like that look. Oh, that's cool. Sweet. I really like this. Let's go ahead and save it, just in case something happens. just doesn't seem like it's like level for some reason. See this right side over here? It's not level. Whatever, as long as it looks good, that's all I care about. Okay, and then let's put a fuel tank. Put a couple fuel tanks back here. No, well, I did not mean to do that. And then if there's like a maybe like a 18-wheeler or something in the game, we could just have like one sitting back here or something, just like crashed. Nice. Don't like how these look though. Their placement. There we go. All right, so now let's make a. This is actually. There we go. So now let's make a massive parking lot. I'm gonna keep that size selected just to make it things easier on me, so I don't have to look for this specific brush size again. I really like this idea, this look. I kind of don't like the idea of having so many gas stations, but in all reality, like, that's how it is in real life, you know? There's gas stations everywhere. So, I mean, it makes sense to have gas stations, ton of gas stations. Gas stations on every corner in my town. Whoops. All right. So, that is looking good. That's a pretty cool idea. I've never thought about that before. So now this area like is coming along. And man, this is gonna be a long video. Holy smokes. Okay. How's that look overall so far? Hopefully the driveways and stuff up here look good. Kind of morphs into the road. It's kind of the hope. Nice. All right, let's see the result. Look at this. This is cool. I really like that. Big J capitalizing. Let's look through here so far. Nice. This little items accent things quite a bit, I think. Nice. This looks really good. Okay, so let's look at the town so far. Looks good. We need to think of something to put. Oh, you know what? This will look good with trees in there. It's fine. I gotta remember trees. Alright, so let's put more houses along here. And then in this town, we're going to do some of those big townhouses, I think. I think that'll look pretty cool. Corner house. Need to level this off. Yeah, it's very interesting. This area is not level. And I like having hills and stuff, but not in cities. It just messes everything up. Alright. Whoops, what am I doing? We already have... Ah, it's fine, whatever. Well, we're going to change a lot of these models out anyways, eventually. Because we don't have enough models in game to make it look a little bit more diverse like we want to. Like I want to. Why do I always talk like that? I think it's for you guys. I think I talk that way because I want you guys to feel like you are part of the process. Because, you know, you guys have some say in things too. Like, so if you see something, you're like, hey, you know, it'd be cool in this town is if you did this. You know, you can feel free to leave that kind of a comment. And, you know, so far on this map, I've made changes like that where people have made a great suggestion and I've changed it or I've added something in. All right, so we're almost done with this. We're out of houses already. Jeez. That's the only problem. Not enough models yet. What the heck is going on with this area? I think it's because I had roads here. And roads screw everything up because you got to try to raise the terrain and stuff, and it's annoying. Alright, there we go. So now let's go back in and we'll add in some stuff. This has a garage, so we'll use that. Maybe these people have stone. So do these people. And they also have a backyard too, right? Yeah. This is going to be one long video, but whatever. This town's coming along really nicely. Okay, so we've got the residential area done coming up into here. So now let's lay out the actual, like, a grid system here. So we want a nice house here. Nice house here. Houses. 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 Commercial. So wish there was a value system so you didn't have to do that. Whoops. Already messed up. Yeah, value, like digits that you can type in or select in addition to the slider. Because it really makes things hard. Nice. So then we'll... That house is going to be unique in the corner right there. So we're going to have residential, commercial, park. Right there. So let's let me lay out this too real fast. I like this tool because it allows you to, ooh. I got an idea for this area. Let's leave that like that. And then let's make... There's going to be a lot of residential in this area. In this town. That's the point though. Like, this is supposed to be residential. And then if you really need... Oh, this is perfect because of the metro city. If you really need to go into the city, it's right here. So this is kind of a little bit more upscale of an area. Oh, that freaking gas station is coming in handy already. So many different things. I love it. All right. So, guys, I think I'm going to call it for the video right here. And then we'll pick it up next time where we're working on this some more. And we'll complete the rest of this island. So check back next time, guys, for more building of the map. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to click that thumbs up button below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for more Unturned content and content from other games. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you're having a great day. We'll see you next time.